Well, good morning. 2 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. Happy Monday to you. My name's Jeff, hanging out in the KIX 96.5 studios. It's May 15th already. We're halfway through the month, and we're kicking the show off right this morning. We're starting with a guest right here on the KIX 96.5 morning show. We love showcasing indie artists on the morning show, and this morning we're heading to Kentucky to chat with indie country singer Sharon Pinkston, a.k.a. the Kentucky Banchee. At age 62, Sharon's put in a lot of effort in order to make her dreams come true to become a well-known singer. Her latest song is called The Music Man. She's getting ready to record some new stuff. We're excited to have the Kentucky Banchee on the show. Good morning, Sharon. Thanks for calling in.
Good morning. How you guys doing down there?
Oh, wonderful. It's not raining, so that's a plus.
That's a plus. We got some sunshine here in Kentucky. Yeah, that's a plus.
Yeah. At age 54, what changed for you, Sharon? Why the desire to become a singer?
I guess it was just in my blood, and also, back in my hometown, Rosine, Kentucky, I used to go through them hills and pines and listen to that old country, old music and stuff, and I guess Loretta Lynn. I mean, I started singing her songs way back, and still sing them with mine, and that's what she inspired me, really. I mean, the music just started rolling through me then.
Yeah, and where are you at in Kentucky?
I'm in Owensboro, Kentucky.
Okay, it's not very big, or how big's the town?
Well, it's not very big. It's not as big as you guys got up there, okay? Well, it's I'd say like, I don't know, probably about like Bowling Green, Kentucky. Yeah, it's little, it's not a big town.
Yeah, but pretty good size, or decent size.
Pretty good size, yeah.
Your dad played guitar. Your grandfather played the banjo, so you're coming from a musical background.
My grandfather played the banjo. Mr. Johnny Parrish played the banjo with Bill Monroe. Yeah, and at that old Rosine barn up there, and my daddy used to go down there, and we'd all get together on a Friday and Saturday night up there, and I was about 5, 6 years old, and I learned how to two-step on my daddy's toes, okay? And there you go. That's how I learned how to do the two-step, okay? And then my grandfather, he would pick with Mr. Bill Monroe. And then later on down through the years, maybe a couple of years ago, or maybe before, I found out that Bill Monroe was kin to me through my family. So there you go.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, and then my daddy named me Kentucky Banshee because we was going through the woods up there to the spring water to get some old spring water from the spring in the jugs. And I was going, of course, I was about 5, 6 years old, and I had the rope tied around my waist and the little old hand radio tied, and listened to that old music on the radio back then. And he said, come on, Kentucky Banshee. Come on, Banshee. We got to get through these woods, get this water, and get back home.
Wow.
That's where my name came from, was my daddy. And yeah, my daddy loved to play the blues. He played the blues.
Huh. Well, And the Kentucky Banshee, well, the Banshee we think is of something screaming, or the screaming creature, but it's different than that.
Yeah, it's different than that. Yeah, my sister even thinks, that sounds like, something screaming, but yeah, it's just the name. Yes, I love to sing to the world, and my dream is to get on the Grand Ole Opry and just give the world the good music. I want to bring back the old country music.
Yeah, bring back the traditional stuff. Go check her out. Go search for Kentucky Banshee. It's Banchee when you look her up. Her latest single, My Music Man, but she's got new stuff coming soon. Loretta Lynn's a big influence. How far was Loretta from you, where you're at in Kentucky?
Well, it's probably about a 5-hour drive up there where she used to live on her homestead. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course, she don't, she went to Nashville, and she done it, back in them days, they done a lot different than we're doing nowadays with technology. So, yeah.
Well, and you mentioned before we came on the air, there's not very many opportunities for you to sing where you're at right now.
Yes, because, the clubs that they have here in Owensboro, Kentucky, or you have to, I mean, they had that karaoke singing, which, I can understand that. I never did do karaoke. I never did use a screen. I just went. Mr. Dan Hall, Blackfoot Creek Band, is the one that showed me open mic at a vendor one night, and I didn't know what open mic was. Well, I found out that night, but we did it. We did it, okay, because I went to hear him play here in Owensboro, and he said, "Come on down." And it was open mic, so to me, I thought, well, open mic, you get up there and they play my music to my song, okay?
Yeah.
And I thought that's how they did it. And then he looked at me and he looked at the crowd and he said, "We got Banchee in the house tonight. She's gonna come up here and sing her favorite song, which is Laura Lynn, Coal Miner's Daughter." And I thought to myself, in my brain, I'm in trouble. But no, we winged it because I got up there and that's the first time. He's the one that introduced me to open mic, and we did a good show, and there was about 85 people in there, and we had a good time.
Nice. Well, and you were working with this, what is it, Jerry Peters?
Jerry Peters is my producer from Mid-Magic Studio in Nashville, Tennessee. Yes, sir.
Wow, so did you record your 2 singles in Nashville?
Yes, I recorded my 2 singles in Nashville down at Jerry Peters Mid-Magic Studio. Yes, it's one of them's called A Kentucky Banshee. It tells about my life back in them hills and pines. And then the second song is My Music Man. It tells a story about every guitar picker, every guitar singer, everybody that, that loves the music. And that's what that, and I write my music. I can just get up and just think about, just get woken up in the middle of the night and I'll be by myself. I had to be by myself and I just sit down and just start putting words together and it becomes a song. There you go.
Yeah, for sure. Well, what's the new stuff? Because he's more of a Christian producer. Is the new stuff more country?
Well, the new one. Well, it's country. I've got country and I got some blues coming out. But this next song, it's a Christian song.
Okay.
It's a Christian song, and it's really I don't know. I just, like I said, I just sit down and just write the words, and I put the words together, and that's how it became a song. But it's a Christian song. Yes.
That's interesting how you're influenced by when you're sleeping or you wake up and it's in your head.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think it's a gift. I guess it's just a gift from heaven. That's what I can say. I don't know. I just go with the flow. I wake up and it's there, and I sit down and I come to my kitchen table and I just start writing, and I'm sitting there, and then I start getting a tune in my head, and there you go.
Yeah. We're chatting with Sharon Pinkston, a.k.a. Kentucky Banshee. Go check her out. She's on Facebook. You're going to hear My Music Man here in a second. Well, what's the family thing? Because what do you got, grandkids, kids? You're married?
Well,
what do they think?
Well, they love it. I've got my grandchildren. I've got 5 of them, and they love it. My grandson, the youngest one, he put some sunglasses on, and he loves that song. A Kentucky Banshee. That boy, he's trying to pick a guitar. He's like 12 years old, and he's trying to already pick a guitar. And he'll come in here, and he'll go in the bedroom, and in his bedroom here, he's got. I got 2 guitars. I'm trying to learn I've learned 2 chords on the guitar. Okay, I went and got an old guitar at a pawn shop for $50. Just a simple flat top guitar.
Yeah.
And the first one I got, I gave it to him, and he just gets in there and he puts some sunglasses on, and boy, he just tries. I mean, he just kicks it. He says, "I'm going to Nashville. I'm going to do my music." There you go. My family supports me and they're with me, okay, and they believe. I mean, they back me and everything like that. That's just the way. Yeah, that's where that goes.
That's awesome. So we're heading to Nashville then to record the next one.
Yes, we're supposed to be going the 23rd of June.
Nice. And then they'll probably be seeing it sometime at the end of summer, or you never know.
Yeah. No, we're gonna have we'll have that done. It'll probably be finished in June. We got to go through the release date and the protocols of how you got to go through, and everything, the copyright, everything's got to be in order. And then, I'm thinking probably July, because the 23rd of June. So, I mean, it'll probably be July,
middle of July before it comes out.
Yeah, and then I'll have another one, right back. I've got many to get recorded, many to get out there. Yeah.
Nice. Well, we're going to play My Music Man. You kind of mentioned it a little about the song. Tell us what the song's about, Sharon.
It's about every guitar picker, every guy that loves to pick and play the music, and it comes from the, it just tells a story, and you going, when you hear it, you're going to get up and dance, get out of your chair. Jerry Peters, when he recorded this song, My Music Man, when he recorded, I was behind, of course I couldn't hear what they were saying, but he was telling my husband, he said, anybody that hears this song is going to get out of their chair. They're going to dance. This is it. And then, of course, I was in the studio, Jeff, and all of a sudden, it came out, woo, Picket Boys. There was no boys around picking, okay? But I was in there saying, woo, Picket Boys, okay? I mean, it was just awesome. It was really awesome.
Just came right to you. Besides doing the song, what are you doing this summer? Any plans for the summer?
Well, we go camping a lot in the summer, and we love to go fishing, and we do stuff like that. Family cookouts and barbecues and stuff like that. But my music, when you can't be, you gotta do a lot of traveling. You gotta do, you gotta put everything together. And, it takes, But like I said once again, Jerry gave someone a letter about me because he's been with me for over 6 years, okay, helping me. And when I met him, it was a handshake, and he said, let me hear what you can got. And they went from there, Jeff. And, I mean, it's in my heart and soul. Well, that's where the music's got to come from, out of your heart and soul.
Yeah, for sure.
I do a lot of coffee drinking. I'm a coffee drinker, yeah.
But what do you put in your coffee? Just black, or what's your perfect coffee?
My perfect coffee, put a little cream in there, okay? And then someone asked me, a vet asked me a long time ago when I went down to the VFW club here in Owensboro and was singing down there. God bless his heart. I've, been around these people half my life, and he came up to me and he said, here's your cup of coffee. And I smelt of it, and he said, I looked at him, he said, now why'd you smell that coffee? I said, because I know what you did. You put something else in there besides coffee. And and he laughed at me, and he said, well, Banchee, you did catch me, did you? And he gave me a big old hug. He was about 70 years old. He's a vet, and he said, you know what, just get up there and sing my song I like so much about Laura Lynn, coal miner's daughter. And he said, we'll be just fine.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, go and check her out, Sharon Pinkston, a.k.a. Kentucky Banshee. Kentucky Banshee, thanks so much for coming on.
Well, yeah, thank you. And you also can reach me at Caden at the CadenGordonShow.com. Anybody can reach out to him through that. It's Caden at the CadenGordonShow.com. And I'm on Instagram as K Banchee on Instagram.
Okay. So she is on Instagram. Yeah, if you go to CadenGordon.wixsite.com/Kentucky Banshee, you can find her on there too. Or just go on Google and type in Kentucky Banshee, Banchee, and you'll find her.
And then I'm on Instagram, K Banchee, okay? And then I got a Facebook, it's Kentucky Banshee Music.
Yep. Awesome. Yep. Well, right on. Well, thanks so much.
Well, thank you, Jeff, for having me. And you guys have a wonderful day out there, and y'all be safe. And thank you, y'all, so much for having me here. And good luck, and to everybody. And just keep listening to my music. And I love you all from the bottom of my heart and soul. And y'all have a blessed day.
Here she is, Kentucky Banshee. It's My Music Man. It's KIX 96.5.